Well, today was the first day for all of the Nebraska senators to be back in session.
And in the 90-day session, there are a lot of topics to cover, but one is already garnering a lot of attention. New at 6, Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter Pierce Corlett was down at the Capitol today for the first day and has more. Pierce?
Megan and Rod, the 106th Nebraska Legislative session kicked off today, and one of the major issues coming into this year is fitting the Nebraska Medicaid expansion into the state's budget.
Good morning. Welcome to the George W. Norris Legislative Chamber for the first day of the 106th Legislature first session.
On Wednesday, it was the first day for the 106th session of the Nebraska State Legislature. 13 new state senators and all of the re-elected senators were sworn in.
Thank you. Congratulations.
And while there are a lot of issues to cover this year, Medicaid expansion was on the forefront of many lawmakers' minds.
I think it's going to take a while to work the rules out on it. Once the rules get worked out, sign-up should start in January of 2020. That's what I've been told.
Governor Ricketts says with the expansion being passed, it will be difficult to include everything equally in the state's budget.
What that means is we're going to have to fit that in our budget, which means that all the other priorities that we have in the budget will have less money. So whether it's K through 12 education, higher education, or property tax relief, we'll have to prioritize our spending to make sure that we accommodate the Medicaid expansion in with those other priorities.
These lawmakers aren't moving too quickly on the expansion of Medicaid, as there's still a lot of different topics to be looked at inside the budget.
We have a forecasting board forecast coming out in February, and we're going to have to see, what the forecast is. There's a lot of moving parts this session, not only on Medicaid expansion, but if we're looking at property tax relief and fairness in school funding, those will be big factors in the budget also.
But for Governor Ricketts, he says it's not all about cutting programs out of the budget.
Well, it's not about looking at what we're cutting. It's about constraining our spending and making sure we prioritize our spending and putting it all together in a budget.
Now, Governor Ricketts will unveil his whole Nebraska state budget next Tuesday during his State of the State address, with more details on how he plans on fitting the Medicaid into the state's budget.
All right, Pierce Corlett, thank you.